See, there is a story told by Bhagavan Ramana. I saw it in a book. Not in these books. Somebody has written about the entire Ramana. Some years back it was a new book, it came. So I went through that, then I saw this story. Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanat Kumara, Sanat Sujata, all these four, they were the mental born and the first born of Lord Brahma, the creator. But the moment they were born, they were absolute Vedantins. They didn't bother about anything about the world. They had a natural withdrawal from everything, a natural vairagya to the core. They never had to cultivate even a drop more. And so the Lord thought, these are the people who will marry. I will again give the Srishti of women so they may marry, and now the creation will extend. He found his firstborn themselves, they said, nothing doing, we are not for the world. And even though they were Vedantis, they still had doubts. Every day they used to go to Lord Shiva and ask him, Prabhu, today we have got some questions. They will put some 20, 30 questions. He will answer them patiently. They will go back. The second day they will come with supplementary questions on the answers he did. On the third day again they came with further questions. 364 days they were coming. 365th day was the Sivaratri day. Now we call it Sivaratri. At that time there was no such distinction. So on that day when they came and they were again putting some questions, Shiva didn't answer. He just sat with one foot on the other foot, one foot dangling, and with a hand like this. And this is called the Jnana Mudra. Even this gesture alone can inspire you into the Jnana to a large extent. It will help you. They are called mudras and gestures. And there are 10 mudras for Devi. They are called Dashamudra Samara Dhyayi Namaha. So she is being worshipped by those 10. And then in the normal our daily routines, there are ever so many mudras, but just like this, like that, and something like a horse, something like a cow. There are so many mudras like that. Each one has got a purpose. But this is called Jnana Mudra, Bhadra Mudra. Why is it called Jnana Mudra? What is this line? You. And what is this? I. When you join it, you and I are one. I am thou art I. So this is that one. So the ultimate jnana comes out of it. And that is why it's called the Jnana Mudra, the Bhadra Mudra. And that was called the avatar of Dakshinamurty. Because immediately she turned towards the south and said, people are afraid to face the south. Even when you sleep, even from a childhood mother would say, hey, don't face the south, come on, put your pillow on the other side. Because there's the direction of the god of death, Yama. For each direction there's a god. Niruti, Indra, Varuna. So this south proper is by Yama. So even to see that our people were afraid. But Shiva said, now I am going to give you the final truth, knowing which there is not going to be any death or birth. You are always that. You are never subject to birth and death. Birth and death were only dreams. You never died, you never were born, it was always the same. You were always ever free. So he faced the south. I am facing south. Have the courage to face it. And then he sat, absolutely merged in the reality, in the self. Then all those four sat. Then so many Mahārishis were passing by that way. Oh, something is going on. They sat down. They also merged in the meditation. So hundreds of Mahārishis joined together. And they thought, Bhagavan is now going to talk. Bhagavan never talked. Early morning he got up. All the doubts were set at rest because they had a complete glimpse of the reality. After that, no doubt can remain. So till you get to the last, there will be doubts. So don't bother about them. Don't try to get them cleared. You get only those doubts cleared which have a direct impact on your practices. Somebody says, Swamiji, whenever I sit on meditation, within 15 minutes, I get headache. Terrific headache I get. Yes, it is vital for him. He is unable to do meditation. So that question he has to ask. And then the question, Swamiji, ya Jivan Mukta, what will he eat after his liberation? How are you concerned, man?
That is mind.
Exactly. So. That's all. So, unnecessary questions. So, you should definitely know which has got the direct impact, which are unnecessary. So, you should get only those things get clarified, rest will all get clarified when you reach the final stage. So, Vidyate Hridaya Granthi. You see, the day you come to the final realization of the reality, what happens? Three things happen. There's a notch. There's a Mudichi Ganesh knot. So there's a knot here in the Hridaya. What is that knot? When two unlike things join together and all that, then it's a difficult knot. And the body is absolutely anatma. It has nothing to do with the Atman, with the self, and that has joined with the Atman. These both are joined together and they are creating havoc. You see, I cut a man's hand. Now it is the hand which got it. So it has to weep, but it has no life, it cannot weep. Atma is there, nothing can affect it, but on seeing this it weeps, I have been cut. So the one who weeps never suffered, the one who suffers never wept. That is the beauty. So they have joined together, the self and the non-self, and they have made them. This knot will be completely released and will be pure, purely in the reality. On the day, the minute you see the final one, Vidyate Hridaya Granthi, Chidyante Sarva Samshya. All your doubts, however many it may be, lakhs it may be, they all go away. Absolute peace. Absolute peace. So long as one question is there, it will be like a bug in the brain. Ask somebody, oh, this question is not answered. But now, nothing remains. Chidyante Sarva Samshya. Then, both these things happen when Tasmin Drishtiya Paravare. The time when you see the one who is in the lowest and who is in the highest. Para Avara. And on seeing his reality, on seeing him, seeing his real nature, then all these things go away. Till that time, they will all remain. Never bother about doubts. As I said, unless they come on the way to your practices. Otherwise, set it aside. Hey, remain there, I'll tell you later. That's all. That's the way to deal.
This is great.